It's a little early, but why don't we get ourselves started? So, Dwarf Fortress, hello, anybody who's already waiting for us to chat, which apparently is the good old Dr. Newbunkle. Hello, sir. How are we today? It'll be 20 seconds before you can reply, but I'm going to assume you're okay, and if not, well, go and get some help, man. Go and get some help. So, we'll just wait and see if anybody else is going to turn up for this, but yeah. So, this is my Friday stream, Dwarf Fortress, and I've been a bit run around this afternoon, so it might not be all that long, but it should hopefully be long enough for at least to get the starting bit of this challenge working properly. We should be able to at least have industry. The challenge in a bit more detail, we're basically going to be on an Arctic ice sheet, which will involve making a world, which I should probably do now, just to be on the safe side. So let's go and I create it with advanced parameters. As I'm going to try and I'm going to try and cheat a little here. What I want to do is go for a large region, because that'll give us more polar area, less ocean at the top. That's the plan there, and we're going large region. We're probably not going to have all that many years on this. How do I edit all of this? I can't remember. It's only been a few moments since I last did this, but you know. Let's go for... Nope, that's not it. Nah, stop pressing random buttons. Yeah. Random region, enter advanced parameters. It's E, of course. And what we want to do initially is set up a load of volcanoes. Number of civilizations is probably fine. Cave visibles should probably be... We should probably make that a bit more visible, to be honest. Should also probably take down the temperature slightly as well. Just enough times. We're not going to bother with any of the megabeast numbers here, but this is... minimum volcano number is already set to 15. I think I adjusted this already on a test, so I might not have to do all that much. Let's add a 16th volcano just for, you know, lols. Minimum mountain peak number 50. Marshall Edge Oceans. I think we should probably set that to... If I have none, then that'll set up a solid block, which should be okay for us, I think. That'll give us virtually no Arctic Ocean regions. We should be able to then, from that... We set us out of the room for it there. And woo! Yes, it's advanced wizardry, which even I never bother with this. Normally if I'm doing this, I'll just do the old basic one. But you know, I don't want to end up having to make multiple worlds just because they're not going to spawn me a suitable glacier. That, therefore, is something we cannot allow, and that is something I will endeavour to fix here. I thought Twitch was already set up, so I was playing Dwarf Fortress. I'm sure it was. Bear with me 2 moments. Laser Armok 3 is Laser Armok 2 Dwarf Fortress, but no, Shadowhawk 2012 is playing Dwarf Fortress up there. I do approve of it though. I'll be honest. I definitely approve. That should do. We'll just go with this, I think. So Eski's done. Let's go and where do we go? Make it. MJ changes. I don't need to. Carry on. Right. The Eternal Planets is what we have created here. Forming lakes. I'm surprised it didn't take all that long to actually create a set world, but I suppose it's not going to have to make oceans and things. It's now going to spend ages trying to form everything, and it's probably going to crash itself doing this. I made a very large area. This was a mistake, I feel, but we'll find out in a few moments. Nope, it's recovered itself. Now this was a mistake, and we have to cancel this quite soon once we get onto this. No, I didn't like what it just did for whatever reason. May have to abort this and go for a smaller region, I think, because making something this large is starting to crash the game a bit. Oh dear. Mind you, you're not playing Dwarf Fortress properly if you haven't managed to crash it a few times trying to make a ridiculously large-scale world. This is true, but I'm going to cancel the history almost immediately. There's going to be virtually none of it. But for some reason it was in the process of crashing quite a lot, placing all the mega beasts and things. Which I didn't bother with, which means I'm probably going to start right on one of the... There we go. Let's stop it around year 100, because that should hopefully by then have set up something reasonable, and then we'll have a look and see what we can get. Let's just check the viewer list again while we're here. We have a mighty 3 people! Hooray! If I can get up to 7, we might actually be able to make a starting dwarf team. Indeed. Right, yeah, 90. Can we crawl out of the age of myth? I think we can. Year 100 then. I said year 100. Alright, fine. Year 102. Ah, no. We're... No. We're... Oh, wait a bit there. Done it. I press buttons, and that's my dog shouting. I don't know whether you can hear that. I apologize if you can. We're going to use the world as it is in year 109. Well, your character tonight is puny little elves who make toys, and I will be the boss. Because, you know, I'm going to be the boss. Yeah, I'm fed up with doing all your mining work and getting unappreciated for it. So, some of you are going to do... Yeah, the whole point of this quest, really, is to try and make an economy out of toys. And out of whatever materials we can find, which is probably mostly going to be ice. If I've done this properly. We might have a volcano as well. If I get a reasonable square with a volcano, we might go there as well. But that presents additional slight headaches because we are on basically a giant ice sheet and we have lava power. We could make lead toys. We could very well make lead toys. But I was actually planning this for one other reason. I found 2 weeks ago a shop that was selling... No cheating with food. No. I'm not going to be cheating with food. Pretty much I'm going to have this as standard as possible, really. Let us start playing, and I think we just created region 9, it would be. Dwarf Fortress. So I'm gonna set myself a few rules on this one. I want to basically have nothing that we don't urgently need for this initial outcropping. So I will have some booze, but not a lot of it. I'll have enough food to survive, probably a little more than I would normally have. 2 reindeer only. And the rest of it is going to be dedicated to getting our crafting and our other things sorted out. So let's find the ice sheets, which are up here. So, here we are in the freezing area. We found some fluxstone there, actually, which is quite reasonable things to have. We will need to have some metals, I think, here. Ah, glacier with deep metals, fluxstone. If I can find something with soil, that might be useful. Tundra, freezing. I'd prefer to be on an ice sheet, to be honest, if we can. Can I get it onto... See, I'd prefer to be on the ice sheets here if I can do it, and there's a reasonable spot for it. Sometimes you do get them, and it's... I'm just looking to see whether there's anywhere here with some soil underneath it. Which would be very useful if there is, but I'm not overly expectant. Shallow metal, though, would be quite useful. In before the booze freezes, indeed. We don't want frozen booze, although that might be what people have there. Actually, a colony already there. Ice and deep metals. If I've got to stay in the freezing areas, otherwise we will have the rather amusing situation of our fortress eventually. See, it's right there. I could cheat and just nip us there, but no, we want to do this properly. I want to be on a glacier. No mods whatsoever on this. This is just version whatever one I've been using for quite some time. I think it's 34.11, whatever it is. I don't believe he's updated a more recent one, but it's the one I've been using now for quite some time. No mods at all. I'm just going to see what's on this glacier. See whether I can find... It's the dream to find some soil. There we go. Except that's the Arctic Ocean, and it won't let me start on the ocean. Even though there is soil there. Ah, well, I'm just going to have to stick with that. We're not going in the Untamed Wilds. Laser whips, laser bolts, food economy, and breakable bridges still effect. Yes, indeed. Alright, I think I'm just going to have to live with Fluxstone, and I think we had something in here. Yeah, it's around this bit, I think. Let's go for... Just going to see if I can find a nice section I actually like here of random bits here. I think we're going there. That seems like a suitable place for me to set up our fortress. The Ice of Hawks. I even like the name of the area we're settling in. So the Fortress Ice Hawk. Now I did make a Santa Dwarves little test run because I always like tinkering with things like this. But we are going to set another preparation thing here. Because of course we have to name some people. So let's go for customization. Customize the nickname. And this shall be Shadowhawk Thunderbane the Third. Or is he the fourth? I can't remember whether I had a Shadowhawk Thunderbane the first time I did this. Oh well, Shadowhawk Thunderbane the Fourth in any case. Right. Next up, we're going for... Customize, please. Thank you. That's better. Should I put elf slave in front of each of your names here? Because that's basically what you're being in this. Elf slave, Noobuncle, or whatever. I might leave that until we get some... We'll see about this. Either way, Noobuncle, you are Dwarf 2. And we'll have on and off music while I'm doing this because the game is slightly odd in that regard. Let me just check who else is actually in the viewer list. We have... Oh, we do have a few... We do have 4 people in there now, so that's at least something. We'll just have to stick to our usual Infernal Spawn of Evil strategy, if nothing else. So, Raz, you're on next. Thank you. Go out that. Then have... An odd number, 89011. We then have down here, we have... Who else has arrived? Those therapists and gives it a custom occupation name. Could do. Oh, damn it. Sorry about that. Just lost the thing there. Customize, please. Nickname. And we have a mouse hunter. Hello, sir. Who also has a number at the end of his name. Because numbers at the end of a name are important. Right, so should I continue? Actually, we'll plot and we'll see if anybody turns up in the meantime. I'm not overly expecting to. But, so, first and foremost, as the Santa Dwarf, I must have no skill in crafting or whatever whatsoever. Absolutely no ability to do anything other than be the jolly fat person who works 1 day a year and gets loved for doing it. While all the elves who do all the work get unappreciated. You know what? It's a plan. It's fine. And hello. Those numbers are important. I think they are. They obviously put them in the name, so it's important. So I will be the record keeper. I will be the judge of intent because I must judge whether people are naughty or nice or whatever else I'm supposed to do at this. I need to be intimidating because otherwise that wouldn't be. No, we can't have a Santa who's not intimidating. Negotiator's probably useful. All hail Santa Hawk, indeed. Organising, appraising. I've got 2 more points somewhere. You need fishing, Shadow. That way you can avoid work while you have no work. Ah, no. I figured that was the case. Normally numbers just mean though that oh, hold on. I think about this. Fishing. Yeah, I think possibly, but that seems like work. I don't know. I'm not very well known for liking fishing, am I? Or am I? I forget. Somebody needs to remind me of that at some stage, but I think no, that's too important work for a Santa Dwarf. I'm a sit and judge. I will probably take my managerial skills up, even though I don't think there's a benefit to doing so particularly, and I might just stick myself with that. So I'm definitely the noble with that setup. I could probably afford to up my record keeping and organisation things. I'll just need somebody to make me a table and a chair quite soon. Hopefully out of something other than ice, because you know I'm not going to. I don't want ice. It's worthless. I mean, we can make toys out of it, so we can ship it off, but no, we can't have toys. No. That's just for the little kids. We don't care about those at all. I need a nice chair. Oh, this is very true, actually. No.